Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the video. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so we can Taekwondo spin kick our way up the algorithm. Hello, I am Shelby Creech with Mosul Martial Arts. The other day, I was talking to someone and they feel that their very young son is not progressing as fast as they would like at their martial arts school. With this being said, they are thinking of pulling their son out of the martial arts altogether. I've had parents at Mosul Martial Arts feel the same way. I felt this way about myself, if we want to be honest with each other. Growing up as an awkward child, martial arts, or any other physical activity for that matter, did not come easy for me. Physically, my body did not respond to my mind as easily as most of my training partners' mind responded to their bodies. I had to push myself as hard as I could for as long as I could. Whether you are an adult or a youngling, the questions I have for those that are going through a period where they feel stuck in their training are, why are you training? What are your goals in the martial arts? Is it self-protection, self-perfection, sport, to get in shape? Are you or your child in the martial arts as recreation? Are you or your child having fun and training, or is it something you are making yourself or forcing your child to do? We all learn at different paces and therefore get promoted at different times. Some students can move from white belt to black belt in about 5 years. Others, it takes 7 years or more. And this is okay. Martial arts training should be a marathon, not a sprint. For me, I joined the martial arts in 1985 for self-defense because I was being bullied in my neighborhood. The Karate Kid came out the year before, and because Daniel-san used a tournament to confront his bullies, I felt as a 12-year-old impressionable kid that trusted the movie industry that they had their thumb on what was true with the martial arts and self-defense. I leaped into competition because of that. Of course, martial sport is different from self-defense. Martial sport can help with self-defense and vice versa, but they are not the same thing, and therefore, depending on your goals, your training may differ. I've spoken on this topic in earlier videos. When I was a competitive Taekwondo player, my training in the sport classes worked around the rules in the upcoming match. This is true when I trained in judo and at some BJJ schools. As a self-defender, we have no rules in a fight. There are some laws that may put us in jail if we cross them, so I do teach to mix mercy with justice when defending ourselves. This will be a future video, I'm sure. In Taekwondo competition, I had to prepare for three-minute rounds with 30 seconds in between each round for my coach to give me water and wisdom for the upcoming round. In self-defense, there are no time limits, no warnings, no point deductions for fighting dirty. There may be no one there to stop the fight if things get too rough for you either. The best self-defense is to have no enemies, of course, and to walk away if all possible. The student that trains recreationally really has no goal at competing at states or interest in self-defense. Their main interest in martial arts is to have fun and to use the martial arts as a means of getting in shape and staying in shape without having to lift weights or go for a run. For me, this was an awesome byproduct of my martial sports training. In fact, when I competed in the martial sports, admittedly, this was my favorite byproduct. Martial arts training also has a self-improvement aspect to it. I mean, whether you're a kid or a kid at heart, we all want to be better today than we were yesterday and better tomorrow than we are right now. As I tell my students, there are two types of people that are enrolled in classes. Those that do martial arts and those that are martial artists. Those that do martial arts will come to class, do their workout, and then go home and do something else. The martial artists will come to class, do the class, go home, practice what we did in class, research what we did in class, practice what we did in class the next day, and come back to class to learn that technique even better. Both types of students are okay, but the martial artist has the better chance of earning their black belts. Currently, I have a student that is only 6 years old. At white belt, he learned his yellow belt form so he could compete at an upcoming tournament where he placed first place with that form. Now that he is a yellow belt, he has already learned his high yellow belt form. He learned his high yellow belt form from our website at home. Now, does this student need help from a qualified instructor to polish his form? Absolutely. But because he already knows the basics of the form, he is in a much better position than the student that has to learn the form from scratch. We were working basic stances this week, and I relayed to the students that they should go to our website, Wilsville.org, and watch the videos there to reinforce what we did in class. I also asked the students to do independent research on other instructors doing the same stances to see how other schools break them down. This is what martial artists do. At Wilsville Martial Arts, as well as any good traditional or mixed martial arts school, the student will get out of their training what they put into it. If you spar hard, you'll get good at sparring. If you put time in perfecting your form will improve. Your basics will improve if you work and train those. In other words, there is no cheating on developing great skill. You must put in the work. The more you work, the more skill you'll develop. So, what do you do when your skills are not what you think they should be? Talk to your instructor. See what their advice is. My advice is to get a training partner. Parents of students, this could be you. Hold the pad for your martial artist. Help them research their basics and forms. The mind, body, and spirit are capable of extraordinary feats. This is up to the student to discover their abilities with the help of their instructor, training partners, and sometimes parents. Remember to keep training as hard as you can for as long as you can. I'll see you in the next video, and more importantly, I'll see you on the mat.